Hello YouTube! 2T is back! Seems like ages. It's probably only been a week I think for you guys. A bit longer for me for making the video because I sort of skipped last week. I ain't been well. I ain't been very well at all. I don't know if you can see all this shit going on here. That's not, no, not the beard, but the cold sores. I've been pretty ill. Look like I've been smashed in the face. But yeah, proper man flu times 10. Man flu plus. Feeling a bit better now. And took weeks. Weeks have been bad, man. Anyway, thanks to all the new subs. Thank you very much. The tube's been busy. Been a lot of video responses going on. A lot of stuff flying about. Very good. And I've managed to catch up on everything. So that's a good thing as well. What else? What else has been going on? I've bought shit tons of stuff. I've got a load to get through. And there's been a return of a new series. But you can't guess what it is though, can you? As if it's a Sunday. I'm sure you can guess what it is. More of that later though. Right. Our first drink all weekend. And what time is it? It's before 12 o'clock. Only just. Because I've got to get this done before 1:30. So that's the big match. Right. Anyway. What's been going on in Tootie Land? A lot of VRs. A lot of good questions. A lot of interesting questions as well, I think. The main one being I like Grubgun's response. So Grub of the Stir, yeah, he's kind of VR, like just do what you fucking like, which is, I've been saying that for ages, you know. I don't understand people's inane interest in what anybody else does. I don't give a shit. I've said this before, you know, citing people as examples. I don't give a shit what Cybersnake does. I don't give a shit what Grubgun buys. I don't give a shit what Soulfunk Retro buys. I don't care. It's not my business. I just like watching what people find and what they do and stuff like that. I don't give two fucks what you do with stuff. And yeah, so a lot of stuff that Grubgun was saying, I just echoed. It just was like, mate, nail, head, done. So yeah, if you hadn't seen it, go and check Grub's video out. He puts it in a way a lot better than I could, I think. He just encapsulates it, and yeah, and I think it's the right way to go. It's, you know, just enjoy YouTube for what it is. Don't fucking, I don't know, it's just here for a laugh, here to share shit about games and talk bollocks and drink beer. Fuck, that's nice. Right, so I've got shit tons of stuff to get through, really have. So I'm just going to rattle straight into it. Actually, I'm not going to rattle straight into it. I'm telling a load of bollocks here. Thank the new subs. Oh, YouTube of the month. Vote. Please go and vote. There's, what, we've got a week and a bit left to the end of the month, something like that, give or take. So I've managed to, with Retro and Active Gamer, he got the video to me quite quick, so I'm hoping to sort of keep it to sort of the first week of the month kind of thing, to give like 3 weeks voting time. I'm still not sure about the format. I might have to play with it. It's that one I did before. That last one I did was just before I was ill. I really felt really rotten doing that video. I had a lot of problems with the PC as well. That's playing up. It was a fucking nightmare. So too many arms. I'm just trying to think. There's something else I've forgotten. Oh, Blackpool. Play Blackpool. Das Cojones de Loro, or Kojo Zaloro, or Cojonjon de Loro. Yeah, he put a video up, I think just before his hiatus, mentioned about, you know, meet up at the bar and just go with the flow. 100% agree. I think we'd spoke about it before, you know, and I'm not telling anybody what to do. I said that to him, said, you know, what you don't want to be doing is saying to people, meet here, meet there, because some people expect you to sort of chaperone them. I said, what you don't, fuck that. Everyone meet at the bar. Them that want to go out and, you know, have a laugh up the town, they can go. Them that want to sit in the bar and sup away, they can. And them that want to go back to the room, they can, you know. And that's how it should be. There should be no pressure. Just do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Keep telling everybody. Do what fucking makes you happy. And that goes for your collection as well. Oh, I feel like a fucking breath here. Right, get on with it, get on with it. I haven't got a timer on there, I can't see a timer. So anyway, trades, a couple of awesome trades. I'm hoping I haven't forgot anything. I don't think I have. I think I've got everything. Right, first up, this is kind of leapfrogging a little bit off of the back of one of the pickups, but I always tend to do the trades first. So off my good mate Jay, Cybersnake, J6 boy band, pop-tastic. He's going to join. He's going to take the place that other guys fell out of One Direction, isn't he? Here we have Metal Slug on the Sega Saturn. Excellent. Now I missed out on this off of Pat and the old username, but me and Jay did a trade. I won't tell you for what, but off the back of the charity shop finds, I don't know, you may or may not pick up on what it is. I'm guessing he'll do a video at some point. Excuse me. But yeah, that may be going on a bit. I may get bored of layer section, which is Galactic Attack. I'm sure it's layer section. To everyone else. Right, the other trade, I'm hoping I've got this fucking right because I don't want to miss out anything, is with, on a retro tip, Peter. Now, I think Pete and Pat and Pete, two peas in the pod. They're both going for the old Dreamcast full set. So I think off the back of the sort of trade, sort of IOU type thing that I did with Pat, Pete got in contact and said, I'm interested in a couple of what Dreamcast games you've got. I've got these games for trade. Work some out. I think I probably got a little bit of a better deal off of Pete, but I mean I offered him. He's got most of the Dreamcast games that I had anyway. That may change, but he very kindly did the trade with me. He's got the stuff that I sent him. I've got the stuff he sent me, obviously, because it's here. Let's get into it. Nicely boxed. It was really nicely packaged as well, but I took all that gubbins out. So again, just some Saturn games that I don't have. NBA 98. Now this would appear like I'm going for a full Saturn set and all that kind of shit. I'm not going for any real set. Again, to sort of echo a bit what Grubster says, I don't plan on, the only sort of collection I sort of said I would like, I could be convinced, or I may inadvertently go for is the GameCube. The other stuff, I'm just going to go along, and if stuff like this crops up, it crops up. I'm not actively going out my way to find these games, I'm not bidding on eBay or anything daft like that. So, NBA 98. Pro Pinball. Now, surprisingly, there's quite a few pinball games on the Saturn. Did not realise. I don't know if I've got most of them in here, to be honest. I'm not sure if any of these, this is Empire, so I'm guessing this is from the Amiga days as well. I'm sure, I know that Empire did, everyone's shouting at me now behind the screens, they did Pinball Fantasies, didn't they? I'm sure they did. The Pinball Fantasies was the one with the eagle. Shit. Anyway. Great game here. Spot goes to Hollywood. Very good isometric jobby. Grid Run. I've no idea what this is about. I say all I did with Pete, he just gave me a list and said, look, these are ones I haven't got. I wasn't interested if I think he had quite a few good ones in there as well, but I don't need them. I've got them. I don't want duplicates. I'm not in it. I'm not in it to do that. NBA Action. God, that hasn't aged well at all. Really hasn't. I don't want to spend too long doing this because I've got a feeling when I'm out of time. Digital Pinball. I haven't heard this one before. K's. Digital Pinball. That kind of looks like that. When you see that from a distance, that looks like Biker Mice from Mars. Blacka blacka blur. Blacka blacka blur. Defcon 5. I think we were on that Defcon 5 for fucking ages since the old Taliban and ISIS and fucking shit like that, haven't we? Fucking jihadi motherfuckers. Now this was a bit of I think it's a bit of a misunderstanding, because when Pete sent me the list over, he said NBA Jam. I was like, oh, I need NBA Jam. But what it was, it's NBA Jam Extreme, which I did manage to pick up from Pat. I don't know which one's a better. I'll make a good one out of it anyway. I said to Pete, look, don't worry, mate, I ain't first. You know, this may not be better condition. I can't remember. Remember I told you about the guy who looks like he's got mask on there. This looks to have a Sprite sticker on it. I don't know, a bit weird. And the NBA sticker's at a wonk. Well, that could be rare. Look, could be rare because it's a Mr. Line sticker. Chaos Control. Looks like a robot mech type game. And then lastly, we've got Tilt. Told you I've had loads of pinball games in here, didn't I? This looks quite good actually. This sort of Saturn did really well, didn't it? The 2D. Although it's 2D with a 3D sort of plane on it. It looks really impressive. A lot of people have always said, I mean, you know, I'm no Saturn expert, but I do know Sega really cocked up because they should have pushed the 2D a lot more than they did. Because it is quite a 2D powerhouse in that respect. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. I'll just slot these back in because it's easier to move them. So please check Pete out on a retro tip. He's a newish, well, he is new, I suppose, in YouTube. Sort of, where would you call it? The timeline. Very talented. Actually, shit. Fuck. I knew I'd forget this. Bear with. Ugh. He sent me this. I thought, fucking hell, he sent me a whole fucking... He's got an essay in here. Big dirty envelope. So we have a very professional here. Look. I scraps of paper like what I fucking scrawl on. I haven't done many notes, you know, to people. I've just been firing trades out. Anyway, from Pete, hi Stu, hope these games find you well. Thanks for assisting me in my quest for a full-powered Dreamcast. Hopefully I'll bump into you in Blackpool to say hi in person. Mate, yeah, defo. You know, don't be a stranger, as we say. Keep up the good work, Pete. On a retro tip. In colour. Fucking full grade 10 paper. But yeah, Pete's... I know that Pat mentioned before, I think he's done his intro for him. Pete's very talented when it comes to graphics and whizzy shit and all that kind of crap. And he added this in, which I thought was quite cool. It's like a sort of fake mock-up Sega Saturn magazine front. So really, it's a clever bloke, you know. There you go. So yeah, Pete, awesome. Please go and check Pete out. Like I say, he's relative in terms of YouTube timeline, relatively new. Full Dreamcast setup. He's got quite a few other collections, you know, running alongside it and stuff like that. But Dreamcast is his focus. More power to you. Yeah, because my Dreamcast set, I don't know if you see it there, it's got kind of dwindling down a little bit. Am I getting rid of it? I don't know. You know, it's one of them collections. I mean, when Pat sort of said he's getting rid of his Saturn stuff, I thought, you know, I'm more likely to play the Saturn and the Dreamcast. Not that I don't dislike the Dreamcast. I had the Dreamcast on launch. It's just, I don't know. I think it's, like I said before, and again, it sort of echoes a little bit what Grubgun was saying. I think people just need to evolve with their collections, and you know, and that's how it should be, really. I don't think you should be made to sort of go that way, and if you do, you're doing it all wrong. But what do I know? I just fucking collect I just collect shit. Because that's Grubgun's right, that's all it is, it's all shit. It does not beholden to me. It's just what we do. Right. Pete, Jay, I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. A couple of purchases. I didn't pick this up at launch. I did, kind of, but I didn't pre-order it. I don't know why. I thought that my daughters, they had a bit of sort of credit, like vouchers for Christmas, and the little bastards didn't want to buy it. They did not want to fucking buy it. And I was like, you little shit. Because they would play it more than, well, the youngest would play it more than me. The eldest one said, well, I won't play it. Chloe will play it more than me. So she didn't want to put her 20 quid in. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get it. Because if I don't, I'll only regret it anyway. And it's a big box Mario Party 10. Excuse me. A couple of people have done these. I know Rich Turner's done a good one. Shows you all the insides of it. This is all still sealed. They haven't even played it yet. Too busy playing Sims 4 and stuff like that. But yeah, Woodlin talked about it as well. So it's very similar to Mario Party 9. And do you know what? It was really interesting when he said that, because I showed the youngest, who's really into the Mario Party games. She's played, you know, near enough all of them. And I showed her the sort of Nintendo's trailer for it, the sort of advertisement and all that lot. Obviously trying to get her to sort of say, you know, put your 20 quid in. And she actually said, oh, that reminds me of Mario Party 9. She even said that, Woodland, so you're very, very right there. And that's where she hasn't even played it, and she could tell just from the trailer. But as you say, there may be more to it. There may be, like, you know, a bit more depth to it, but time will tell. Time will tell. I'm gonna have one beer down already. I do apologise. Entertain yourselves while I pour this. What else has been going on? Talked about Blackpool, didn't I? Blackpool's shaping up to be a cracker, isn't it? Though I must admit, you know, a few nice people. You're all nice people. It's good to see a few, you know, people going that wouldn't ordinarily have gone, sort of thing, or you wouldn't think to go. So, you know, your Woolly Weebles and stuff like that. Shaping up to be a great weekend, must admit. Right. CX. CE of the X. Right. Remember I told you last video I've got like the Elgato and stuff like that, which I'm still yet to use in vengeance, or in anger, or whatever you would call it. So that's some credit left. I bought a 32 gig card that's in here now, in this camera, so that should, that's the most it will take anyway. It won't read any more than that. And then I just burnt the rest on GameCube games I needed. Relatively cheapish ones. Fucked up the, well, typical CX. You know, there's a few that are like complete boners, and if I swap the cases out, clean up a little bit as best I can. But the trouble is, if you ever looked at their returns policy, I just think for a couple of quid, which is what these were, I thought, you know what, fuck it, I can't be arsed. Jerry McGrath, Super Cross World, no manual, inserts, seen better days, unfortunately. This one's in mint condition, because it would be, because it's a sport game. Madden 04. This is missing the manual, Tarzan Freeride. I mean, other than the manual, it's not in bad nick. I had to swap the case out, because the case is all smashed up. But yeah, the insert and stuff's pretty good. BMX Triple X is fine. It is really a crapshoot. You know, I've said it a million times before. Fight Night Round 2, it's fine, complete. Hitman 2, which I'm quite happy, this is in, you know, excellent condition, it's fine. Matt Hoffman BMX 2, I think. Did I swap the case out on that one? No, that one was fine as well. This one I did swap the case out on, and it's Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain. What was the problem? Ah, yeah, just there. Oh shit! I don't know if you see it. Just see it there. Look. So on the other case, it was cracked from like the inside, which is really odd. But it's all there. So yeah, a few extra, you know, a few additions to the Cube collection. Just I think it's about, between all of that and the memory cards, about 30 quid left. I said that I had about 30 quid left, didn't I? Okay. Charity shop. I've got this bag here, and all it is, it's just full of pouches. Official Nintendo pouches. What are you buying them for? To be honest, it was one of the charity shops going to. Excuse me, and the lady sort of said, "Oh, that's as much doing." She said, "Oh no, she's just got these, but these are going in the rag, what they call the rag bag." So, "Oh, what are they?" She said, "Oh, they're just like pouches, like obviously Game Boy pouches." And she's just going to like bin them. I said, "I'll give you £1 for them." So I got them for £1, and I thought, actually, you know what? Just before Blackpool, to sort of raise some funds, like I say, I'm going to sort of cull, which I've never been adverse to not doing it, is the Game Boy, like the collection sort of thing, which has always been up for grabs anyway. Yeah, but I'm not giving it away. So I thought, well, they'd be quite nice to sort of lob in together or something, or I don't know if like Rich King Retro might be interested in them. I can bring them to Blackpool, them bags, he might want them for his stall. But interestingly, in one of the bags was this. The AR card, little pack, with all the cards in it. And then, you know, I thought, oh, I wonder what, and actually that goes for about £5 on its own, just like that. I mean, it's got a bit of writing on it there. But I mean, it's got to be worth, you know, the quid for the stuff and then that. Right, yeah. End up not being a bad little, not a bad little deal there. And from the same shop, same charity shop. I say it's one of the. Remember I told you a story where I sort of had the old days with the till when it broke down. Well, since then they'd had a new one and stuff like that, and the new one they had a problem with it. It wasn't loading Windows. It's all Windows based. So I was chatting to her, innit? Look, I said to them, look, where's your keyboard? Luckily they had another keyboard in the shop. Brand new one's got them up and running, and they're all mega grateful and stuff like that. And then I think it was a week after, or the day after, or something like that, I can't remember now. And again, I said, pop in there. And she sort of said, oh no, we only got these couple of games. And she pulled out Tetris on the Game Boy. I was like, oh, I've got that. She said, oh, and this one. I was like, I haven't got that. And so I sort of was chatting to him, I went anyway. So, well, what do you want for this? She was, I'll just have it, don't worry. You know, you can just have it. And it is Zelda, Legend of Zelda DX. It's really kind of them. So it was just gifted to me. So that is obviously staying in the collection. But I thought that was really cool. You know, it just goes to show you, it's nice to be nice. I've always said that. Manners don't cost fucking anything. Right. Actually, might be alright actually, time-wise. Maybe not. Cool, man, that's repeating on me now. Right. Charity shop 50p. Grabbed this, I couldn't remember if I got it or not, you know. And I still don't know, I should check this. Oh no, I haven't got it. Awesome. Worms Armageddon. In great condition, other than, the only problem is, in great condition, well, it's not in great condition, other than. If you're going to say other than, that doesn't mean it's in great condition, does it? Big smackaroony at the back. 75p they wanted for that, I said, oh, I'll just give you a quid. I'm looking at my worms here, you can't see anyway. Worms will party. That Worms Armageddon. I couldn't remember if I needed that, and obviously I do. So we'll chuck that up there. Excuse me. Right. More charity shopping. Ain't no stopping charity shopping. I'll come to them afterwards. One of the other ones I go to, I know the lady and she lets me have a mooch around the back and all that kind of stuff. In the shop, not mooch around the back anywhere else, you dirty bastards. Yeah, she sort of said, oh, I've got a bag of wires. One of the other lads sort of said about it. He's a bit weird in that respect. I don't think he liked me at first. I think he's coming around a little bit to me. And he sort of said, oh yeah, there's these stuff in this bag of wires. It ended up being like SingStar mics and that, but within that bag was these. And I thought he was going to play silly buggers here, but he wasn't. He was a sound lad, and you know, hopefully we've put aside our differences, which I don't know what they were to begin with. But you know, you just, I don't know, I just felt like someone didn't like you. Which, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm thick-skinned. I ain't fussed. But the manager, I know her quite well and stuff. Like I say, the lad there, he's got the best intentions. I think that's what I should say, really. So anyway, he sort of said, oh, we've got these as well in this bag of wires. And it ends up being a Tribal SP in pretty good nick, actually. I must admit. Like I say, you can see all the logos intact there. There is sort of scuffing on it. I don't know if you can see it. But I've seen worse, trust me. And the back's fine, and you know, other than a bit of dirt, you know, the whole sort of plate and that is great. And a couple of games. Best one being Lego Star Wars. Yeah, brats, forget that. And yeah, Monsters Inc. Nemo. That thing must be fucking more common than ET, I think, on the 2600. And within that was the charger, which is like rocking all shit. Very, very useful. And to boot, a DS light charger. Again, very useful because I've got a few of them knocking about. So £5, a diver. So that was fucking dabby dozy. Shouldn't really say that now, should we really? Dirty old bastard. Glad he's fucking dead. Can't stand pedos. Should be fucking hung. I'll pull the fucking trigger. I'll inject the bastards, I tell you. Anyway, welcome to Tooty's video game channel. I hold certain political views which may not be to everyone's tastes. Anyway, back to the video games. From Charity Shop Pound this was, I think. Yeah, that's a different shop. Driver Parallel Lines. Keith, the host, I think he had this on the 360. I think he mentioned in one of his car boot videos he sold it and regretted it, and then he seen it at car boot and got it back in and he's quite happy. So when I saw this on the shelf, I thought, I'm sure that's what he was on about. I mean, okay, it's on the Wii, but yeah, it may be as good, I don't know. But for £1, I ain't got it. I'm gonna have it. This one was a bit of a punt. £2 this, all the fucking £2 pounds. But I weren't sure because some of these end up being right turkeys. You know, it does end up being not a bad game actually. Turtle Smash Up. You know, with all the, you know, everything's intact. 2 squids, and it's got everything in there. It's even still got the free pizza. So it is literally fully intact. Oh yeah, turtles! I've seen on the old Facebook that one of the titles is Dade. Fucking turtle soup, man. I don't know which one it was, I don't know. I think it might be, was it Rich Turner? Someone out, there's a few people that linked it. Obviously they've killed one off. Oh well. What can you do? Right. More charity shopping. These were £1 each. That one weren't. That was a bit of a. Got these for £1 each. I couldn't remember if I had this one. This one definitely didn't now. But I thought for £1 they got to be worth it for a play anyway. Halo Reach and Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition. I mean, I ain't too fussed. You know what I tend to do with games like this. You know, I'll grab them and they'll sit in a collection, and you know, someone might come along and say, bit of a trader, and I'll bundle them all up and say, yeah, there's a load of 360 games there. They might not, don't really matter. I went back and got this because I had to have a think, and I had a think, and then I thought, really? Because there's quite a few of these, not variants, but similar sort of games, and there's only this sort of franchise that's really worth anything. But it's TT Superbikes, 99p. This is about £6 ish, £7 ish. There's another version of this which is TT something other, which is about 20 odd quid. I mean, this is still worth grabbing it. This is a fantastic edition. So yeah, I did look at this. I ummed and ahed and I couldn't remember. Went away, checked it online. I thought, yeah, I thought. Part of me thought, I'm sure it's one of them, but I couldn't remember which one it is because there's a Cap. This is not the Cap. Yeah, this is Jester. So the Capcom ones actually look better games, but they're actually worth less money. I can't remember what the Capcom franchise is. I've got some of them actually. This one, I took a bit of a flyer on this, and it ain't paid off. But again, it's one of these shops that I go to. I buy a lot of stuff from them. They look after me, so in the grand scheme of things, it's all probably worked out even Stevens, really. £2. It's about all it's worth. Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. The only reason why I grabbed it is because I don't see it. The disc ain't in great condition. You just see me trying to sort of get all the shit off it. I don't even know if it'll play. It probably would play, but yeah, I cocked up a little bit there. Right, what else have we got left now? Oh yeah. PS2. Or PS2. £1 each. Don't laugh. That's what lot of the Grubster says. Don't laugh. This is about £7 game. Disney SingStar. Don't underestimate the power of SingStar. There's a couple of these fuckers that are quite hard and quite sought after. I think one of them is the Bungra one. The old Indian Bungra dancing. I can't remember what it's called now. I saw that and I thought, Disney, I don't see that. You see the usual pop shit and crap like that, but Disney you don't tend to see a lot of, and it's one of the later releases, so I thought, you know, for £1 I'll grab that. Along with that I grabbed Ultimate Marvel, Ultimate Alliance. I did have this, I had it sealed. I just moved it on ages ago because it's sealed and everyone goes nuts for sealed games. So I've got it back for £1. There's a few bits of dirt on the disc, but what are you going to do? And then lastly, now, I don't proclaim to have the greatest memory, alright? I don't really. But certain things always stick, I don't know for what reason. The important stuff I can never remember. The useless fucking crap. I'm a fucking mine of useless crap information, honestly. Anything that's important, like dates, birthdays, anything like that, forget it. Can't fucking remember anything, can't remember jack shit. Useless shit, I'm your man. So I seen this one and I thought, someone mentioned this before, and I reckon it's got to be about 1.5 years ago, if not longer. And I want to say it might have been SNES-tastic. Excuse me. Because yeah, when I was ill I had fucking tonsillitis and everything. Still ain't, I say, still on the recovery path. I want to say it's SNES-tastic, but I can't remember. It might have been Mark Hornsborough. Someone mentioned this game, and I don't know why it was. I looked at it and I thought, and I turned it over, and I read the sort of first bit and I thought, yeah, this is the one. And it is the Red Star. Now you look at that, you think, that looks like some bag of shit. And to be honest, even if you look at the back, it don't look great. Not that graphics are everything, but where it got me was a cross between Streets of Rage and Ikaruga, and that's what I suddenly went, yes, I remember that now. And again, for £1, I was like, right, I'm having that fucker. I haven't got it. It's in fantastic condition. So Red Star. There's more. There's still more. Game changed, and let's move swiftly on. Charity shop. Same one regarding the ladies, excuse me, that I know that will fix a till. This is another day. In the week this was. In the week, no it wasn't in the week. One of the weekends, can't remember. But they sort of said to me, said to them, have you much doing? Oh yeah, I've got some stuff here. Just come out of these boxes. I was like, ooh. And what she brought out was these. Puck Monster. Now unfortunately, Puck Monster is fucked monster. I mean, it's nice to have it in the box, but the actual unit itself, and I'll show you, I can't show you exactly, but wow, it's loud, isn't it? All there, but unfortunately it's seen better days. But there's like a little play field here, and it's like a glass blown halogen, what do they call it, VLN or something, and it has like an escape valve, and that's been chipped, that's been smashed off. Once that's smashed off, it's a sealed unit, it's fucked, and that's what's happened to it, it's fucked basically. I mean, to be honest, the actual console itself, even all the decals and that, are not great. So, but the box and the manual's there, so all I'll do, I'll probably stick that in the garage. You know, if by luck or chance or whatever, I see what the booter. it'll probably be more worthwhile picking it up and then sticking it in that back in that box, if that makes sense, to make it like a nice copy. There was three of these sort of LCD games. One has since gone already, which is where this game came from. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but obviously that's now with a certain snake. And then the other one was this, which I'm really happy to get. You know, it's a tabletop Frogger. It's in really good condition, box wise, everything else. It came with, weirdly enough, a charger as well. So it's got like an old nice AC adapter, which is a nice bonus. I'm not sure if it came with that or not. I had to do a little bit of resurrection on this. I'll just quickly show you inside. These are very temperamental. So I've cleaned this up, got it all working again, and everything else. So there we go, Frogger. Now I don't know if you can see on that side, just there. See the outline of Pac-Man and stuff, there's some stickers there. So I've really, yeah, without damaging anything too much, cleaned this up quite a lot, stripped it all down. Again, they all work very similar. I've got like a tube in there and stuff like that. So yeah, unfortunately the bottom of it had a bit of engraving, a bit of pen mark and all that kind of shit. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's not really my bag in terms of keeping them. I have got some other you know, other LCD games and stuff. You've got the instructions. Like I say, it's in fantastic condition, but for its age, for what it is, I mean, the unit itself, I don't know what's happened here, because the same person must have, you know, put these in the shop. The boxes are great. The units, the actual games themselves, must have been like sort of played with condition a little bit. But yeah, Frogger's a nice game. It's a nice game. It plays really well. Nice colours on it and stuff like that. I mean, if anyone's interested in that, always up for a trader. Really am. Right. What time are we on? Shit. Okay. I got these Friday. Was it Friday? In the charity shops. £1 each. Now, you know, I was sort of getting rid of... That's wrong. That's a double. That's a duplicate. Should be in there. You know, I was getting rid of all my Dreamcast stuff. Fucking Pat's gonna go nuts now. And Pete maybe as well. I don't know. But I've got some more Dreamcast games. I think they've got all of these anyway, lads. You know, but I didn't want to sort of be selective or anything like that, so I thought I'd chuck it out there. Revolt. I'm pretty sure these are all complete. Virtua Tennis. Sydney 2000. Rogue Spear Mission Pack Urban Operations. South Park Rally. Worms Armageddon. Eagle Watch Missions. I'm sure I gave that to Pat. Actually, that's missing its manual. Quake 3 Arena. That one went to Pat. This is I've already got this as well. Great game. Crazy Taxi 2. And one that is surprisingly, excuse me, worth a bit of money. I picked this up on the PlayStation. Yes, I did. See ya. How weird is this, right? NBA Hoops on the PlayStation. It's about £1 game. NBA Hoops on the Dreamcast. I think it's about 20-30 odd quid. I think. Go figure. So yeah, a nice little pile of Dreamcast games there. Unfortunately, when I went to sit against one of the ladies I know, she said, "Oh, the other manager or whatever had been in the day after, or the day before, sorry, and she'd sort of put them on a shelf, and then the other manager come in the day after, and she said, oh yeah, there's a load of controls in the fishing rod, and the other manager just binned them. I was like, no! My battery's dying. Bollocks. Right, we're going to get to the booter. Anyway, quickly, eBay. £2, 99p postage, £3 all in. That is Tales of the Rudras or whatever. Meant to be a good game. Ideally want it box complete, but I thought for £1, well, for £3, I'll grab that. This last lot, let's look at the time. Lad I know on FaceBay, he's actually quite local. He put these up on one of the FaceBay groups, messaged him and said, look, I'll be interested in these, but I'm pretty sure one of the lizards might beat me to it. Turns out they didn't, and he was very kindly sort of said, you know, I'll offer them to you. Pop round, sorted them all out, £75, which is a fucking bargain. So I got Mortal Kombat 2 on the Mega Drive. Yeah, I didn't have it. The only problem, the manual's a little bit beaten up, but I can live with that. It's all there, look. This is missing the manual, Booger Man. Blue box. Zany Golf, which is fucking great. I've played this more than anything. It's one of the EA cases that, like, it's shattered, but I'm sure I've got one in the garage somewhere. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I've swapped the case out on this. As you can see there at the bottom, it was a bit chewed up. I think it's something like Premier Manager. Always worth grabbing them Premier Manager games. You know, the sort of 3/4 boxes. Again, manual's a bit chewed up on that one, but still a great game. And then the last two. Fucking so happy to get these. This one was missing the manual. Now I thought to myself, I'm sure I did a trade with Rich King Retro and I had this manual. And you know what? When I checked, I did. So I bought this without the manual, £25. It's got the manual now. It's fully complete, excellent condition. Gunstar Heroes. And the manual that Rich had sent me was fucking immaculate. So that's a cracker. That is. Well happy to get that. And then maybe on par, equal to it. I don't know. This one I've been sort of eyeing up from a distance for a while now. Again, a great price off of a mate. Shinobi 3. Well, my mate, the guy I know. That's the guy I bought the Amiga from. 1200 expansion pack. Shinobi 3. This is complete, in fantastic condition. There you have it, gang. That's me done. I do have stuff from the booter and a box of other stuff, but my battery's going to die and I don't want to completely cock this up. I'm probably going to be completely pie-eyed and the second bit may not surface. We'll see. Take it easy, YouTube. Very quickly, this is Tales from the Booter. Booter's back on. Booter's back on the menu, boys. It was alright today. Nothing spectacular, honestly. A few nice little bits, that's about it. It was nice to get back into booting though. And I've kind of just eked the battery out a little bit, so I can't be too long, and there's not a great deal to show, to be honest. Weirdly enough, there was a guy that I knew that I bought the Mega Drive games off. He was at the booter. He tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Not in an horrible way, but it's someone else looking for games. There's a guy that I met at Leeds Retro Market that I kind of knew was there, or knew had been at there as well. And it was like the usual faces. The two lads that I knew that were kind of called them the Lizards and that, they weren't there, fortunately enough. But yeah, it was like, just if there was anything, you'd be lucky to get it. I got a few bits, nothing spectacular, like I say. First up, for 10p it was. I got Ghost. I can't remember his name. It might be Blinky. Inky, Blinky, Kyle, and somebody else. I can't remember. I can't remember which one the blue one is. I do apologise. But for 10p, I thought that's quite cool. There's a guy there that he had a load of Sonic sort of figurines and that, which I'd already got them, Sonic and Knuckles. And he had some of the plushies as well. I just thought, nah. They were £1 each, so I just thought, nah, I don't need them. I've got them. Not fussed. heaven forbid people pick up gaming related plushies. Tell you what, fuck off. Anyway, for £1.50 each, a couple of Wii games. They wanted £2, did a bit of haggling or whatever. They were nice enough people. Call of Duty 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm pretty sure I've either got one or the other of these. I might have both, I don't know. It's about the going rate. If you know, CX-wise and that shit. Which is what you have to judge it by. If you've got to buy Wii games, you would tend to go to CX to grab them. Okay. This ain't going to be long. For £2. Was it £2 or was it £1.50? £2. Peppa Pig Fun and Games. Quite interesting story because the stall that had this, remember I mentioned the lad that was at the Leeds Retro Game Market, the chap I go with, he kind of knows him, and he was sort of saying to him, oh, you know, I'm not going to do car boots anymore. When I buy all my games, I'm going to take them to these fairs, because all the collectors, they fucking pay for the nose. You go to car boot, you don't get the money. And they reckon he made £900. So a heads up, you know, when you do go to these events, and I think we all know it anyway, all these guys do, all these traders do is go to the car boot and buying the stuff, mate. Trust me. All they're fucking doing. Which is all this guy's doing. And he said, I'm not car booting anymore. Anyway, Peppa Pig Fun and Games, £2, I think it's about £6 trading, something daft like that. That guy missed that. He didn't pick this up. He picked up Donkey Kong Country and something else. Donkey Kong Country is about an £8 trading. He paid £3 for it. I don't know. He missed that. Missed the trick there. Probably because he was Peppa Pig. 50p Kung Fu Chaos on the Xbox. Don't have an Xbox. Don't collect for Xbox. 50p. I thought, you know what? Xbox only one. I don't know if Pete's Nastastic, if that's any good to you, pal. Let me know. I can fire that in the post to you. Probably the find of the day. As this couple was setting up, you know, getting all the boxes out and shit like that. I just said to them, look, morning guys, you know, don't suppose you've got any video games. Oh yeah, I've got a couple of DS stuff. I'll have a look at that. Pulled out a little bag, a little box rather, and they had Cars 2 on the 3DS, all boxed and fully complete. And then a couple of loose carts. So we've got Mario Kart DS, and we've got Pokemon White version. 50p on them, and £1.50 on that. £2.50. I was like, I'll take them. That'll do it. So that's probably the bargain of the day, really. There's a spider just there. Right, anyway, and then lastly, remember I talked about this guy before. Does a lot of house clearances. He's a nice guy. He has all kinds of shit. It's where I got that big massive Mega Drive lot from last year. And just chatted to him, said, look, we've got much in there. And he's a sound lad. He goes, you know, sound bloke goes, yeah, go up on the wagon and have a look. So rummaging around and all that kind of shit. And one of the guys, I remember talking about the guy who always buys the bongos and the guitars and all that kind of stuff. Robin, his name is. He actually, I don't know if you're watching this, Robin. He went, when I see him in the morning, because I always say hello to him anyway, he went, 2T, you're 2T, like this. We had a little bit of a chat and a giggle about it. But yeah, Robin's, I said he's all usually into his music stuff, his amps and fucking metal detector. He knows all kinds of shit. But he sort of said to me, he goes, oh, he was helping this chap. Like I say, the chap's name is Clive. He's a sound guy, and he's like, let's go on the fucking wagon and have a look, lads. And Robin, fair play to him. He passed this bag down to me. There's all some wheeze in there, or a wheel or whatever. So I had a look. I asked Clive, what are you asking in there? He goes, I'll give us £10. So I put them to one side in case there's more stuff in there. Turns out there wasn't. But for £10 I got a couple of wheeze. I think one of them doesn't read a disc. Two of them read a disc, so they're all missing like the side bits and shit like that. But I remember someone else saying these are quite useful, especially the GameCube ones. I could be showing the same one there, couldn't I? For people to soft mod, so the drive isn't as important. Bag of cables, quite useful as a component lead there, so that's quite nice. One remote which does work, tested that. Power, 2 powers, few more AV leads, 10 quid. What are you going to do? So, yeah, a little bit of something just to sort of, you know, reinvest back into the funds for next week at the car boot. I have got a box from Japan down there, and I've got some stuff from Japan from a few weeks back which I haven't shown yet because I can't do it justice, and I keep running out of time. Because what really pisses me off about this camera is I have to run it off a battery, and I always run out of time. So I don't want to rush it, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going anywhere, they're old games, they'll be shown again. And maybe I'll probably utilise the Elgato and stick some clips up there, because these kind of pick-up ones are just nice just to rattle through and you know, and get done. So that's it, guys. I'm not sure how this, I might just chop it literally in half, so you might see half pickups and half bit of car boot at the end, because it's not a great deal, like I say, but it was nice to get back booting. Really good to be back booting. Yeah, and seeing all the characters and seeing all the familiar faces. So anyway, take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.